Wait
had.
a second.
What's up?
It's not showing up for you? Like when you try to go live?
No, it before it broke. That's why you weren't seeing me, even though we've been up for 5 minutes. That's why.
Yeah.
So I don't know if I somehow got the stream key corrupted or what.
So does this new one work?
I don't know. I think so, but we'll see.
Okay.
It was like it didn't tell me right away before, so we'll see.
Oh, because you have to wait for the 5 minutes to go down, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Well, it's weird because it stores it in your memory and then puts it out after 5 minutes, so you don't know right away.
Oh, okay.
So we'll see what happens here. I don't know if like when it transitioned, if somehow we lost the original key, which I don't know how it would happen, but let's see.
Yeah, all he did was took off the two-step authenticator and changed the password.
Yeah, which is why I don't know why. Stream key is irrelevant to those elements, right? It is just associated with the account. I can't talk tonight. Luckily, we're behind, and this is giving us problems. So let's see.
So, when you got the stream key the first time, did he send it to you in a folder or an email?
I think I got it out of whatever. I don't know. Like, I don't remember how I got it because I got it season 1.
I think there's a UHL drive. I want to take a look to see if it matches.
Okay. We'll go see. I hadn't used it because I thought it was the same. So, okay, let's get back into the game, though, and hopefully this is working this time. Okay. So, we have MLG Anakin looks like he's playing a Mali Druid, which is actually one of the things that can beat this quest rogue in the long run if he gets the ammunition, he gets the Malygos, he gets the everything else. It could be Togwaggle too. I don't see anything else that kind of really differentiates, but Anakin's in a lot of trouble because there's already a Valera in Black Snap's hand. He is going to be able to do things like Giggling Inventor and play 2 Giggling Inventors with this Valera, which is a lot of 4/4 minions on the board.
A lot of 4/4 minions. It's pretty much over.
Yeah, it's
not right now. I'm just saying at that point, it's a wrap.
Yeah, it's definitely the case. And with that, he's got a Vanish in his hand. He's going to try to get the quest off with these Novice Engineers, which is a really, really good thing to do when you're playing Quest Rogue because it's also filling up your hand with resources to play later on because you're drawing a card every time you throw this Novice Engineer out. So we'll see how this goes, but this is, I would say, like a 90-10 matchup or something insane like that. So we'll see how it goes.
And I'll take your word on that because I've played some Malygos Druid. I use the what's the weapon there? Twig of the World Tree.
Yeah.
I like that. That's my favorite turn when you got that 1 durability left. And you got the Malygos in hand.
Yep.
Play it. You attack with the weapon. Get all the mana back. It feels so sweet.
Yeah, it's really good, especially when MLG Anakin's got this Flubidinous Floop in his hand, so he could play, if he gets his Malygos, he could play a Malygos into the like breaking the weapon into this Flubidinous Floop and just get a huge amount of spell damage in one turn.
Yeah, that Floop is an amazing card. I like how you can play the Malygos basically not careless, but just as you want, and if it gets destroyed, you got another one in your hand that costs 4 mana. It's pretty disgusting.
It's one of the things that has made Malygos Druid such a powerhouse since the new expansion came out. So Black Snap is sitting here with a really good hand, but I think he's the problem he's having right now. He's got the one youthful Brewmaster. He may have to change up his plan of attack because with 10 cards in his hand like he has now, playing the Novice Engineer over and over again is going to be a difficult proposition because he's going to be filling up his hand while he does it.
Yeah, the Novice will just replace itself. Quick side note, I checked what we were talking about before with the stream key, and we're good to go. It was a different entirely different code. So we're good.
Okay, cool. So I don't know how that switched, but we're okay now. Then let's see.
Yeah, I just got the notification on my phone.
Okay,
UHL is live. Let's do it.
okay, cool. Yeah,
So,
we're
hello
playing.
everyone. Glad we're all here.
Everyone's 5 minutes behind us, but we are in game one of this matchup of Black Snap versus MLG Anakin. We had issues with the stream key changing, and we didn't know, so just hiccups of week one of the first match, but everything else should be good. So thanks for coming and hanging out, guys.
Yeah, thank you all. Everything is great. Got a great matchup here. I'm tweeting out that we're live. We're good to go. Really
Yep.
excited. Season 3 is here. Rod Johnson and ML Streams bringing it to you.
Yep, we're doing what this league is so known for, is just having good, fun matchups, and it's a good time. So we're here now, and it looks like Black Snap's problem is he's had a really hard time completing this quest. He's looking, I think, for his not Valera. He's looking for his the legendary that lets you, every time you kill a minion, get another one back in your hand for 1/1.
Ooh, Sonya.
Yeah, Sonya. He was looking for a Sonya, it looks like, but maybe he's going back to this original plan of the novice engineers, because his hand has been so full, he's had a hard time playing these out. And while he's doing that, unfortunately for MLG Anakin, he hasn't had much card draw. He hasn't had much that's like really given him a chance to take advantage of Black Snap's slow start.
Yeah, it's like even though Black Snap started slow, MLG hasn't had anything to take advantage of that and pretty much get himself in a better position. Like you said, no card draw, no big minions, nothing of that sort.
Yeah, it's Malaga's Druid. The problem with Malaga's Druid is you need to draw large amounts of cards to cycle and get all your combo pieces. And right now, MLG Anakin has no combo pieces really. He's got the Fluidinous Flute for the second turn, but he doesn't have any Moonfires. He doesn't have any swipes. It's been a really kind of awkward hand for him.
Yeah, and he plays a naturalizer, making Black Snap overdraw. So when Black Snap gets his next turn, he would have burned 2 cards. So I wonder what the second one's going to be.
Yeah, and that burning that Shadow Step is a really big deal before Black Snap finishes his quest.
Yeah, that Shadow Step is deadly. This whole deck, just period, is disgusting. But let's see what MLG can do. Hopefully he can get some more draw, get himself going here.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind him playing this Branching Pass for a couple of card draw, but I don't know. It looks like he's going to just pass his turn. Oh, the Vicious Scalehide is also a bad loss. Because that's going to be his healing in the long run.
Yeah.
If MLG Anakin takes over this board, then he's going to need that healing. And if he doesn't have it, he may be in trouble in this game.
Yeah, that Vicious Scalehide as a 4/4 rush lifesteal, that comes in very handy when you're playing as rogue. Getting down on life, you're just gaining right back.
Yep, you're taking a lot of face damage using your health as a resource because you know that you have those scale hides. Most of these lists are running 2 scale hides though, so he should be okay if he draws the other one, but you never know. And Black Snap looks like he's gonna vanish here to get these 2 cards back to his hand. Which is going to put him at 3 of 5. When he plays the next Novice Engineer, it's going to be 4 out of 5. And he's got a Zola in his hand to make it 5 of 5. So we are almost there with the quest completion for Black Snap.
Rod, what's the fastest that you've seen a quest completed by a quest rogue? Go.
Dude, I've seen it completed turn 2 back in the day when it was 4.
Yeah.
I haven't. It's been a while since that happened, but yeah, you get a couple of 1-cost minions and Shadow Steps like turn 1. Yeah, you can do that real fast in the old ways. It's still, I've seen it completed turn 4, like in this current iteration, which is pretty nuts itself.
Yeah, the fastest I've seen it is turn 2 as well. I was just like jaw dropped, like, oh my goodness, what am I gonna do besides click and seed?
It's so frustrating. I know I've seen players who have like physical reactions to this deck because it's one of the most helpless feelings in Hearthstone. You're sitting there going, I don't know what to do, and you can't do anything, right?
I feel like it's fair for me to not get mad because I play Freeze and Exodia Mage in Wild, and I'm basically not talking to my opponent. I'm just drawing cards and freezing them. But this Quest Rogue deck is crazy.
So that was not a bad burn for MLG Anakin. He burns the UI off of the first UI. As long as he doesn't draw a burn a Malygos, he should be fine. And he doesn't. He burns a Wild Growth, which is all right. No, he's at 10 mana, so it's just card draw at this point. He's down to 11 cards, and Mike still hasn't completed his quest, but MLG
Black
Anakin. Yeah, sorry. You're Mike.
I'm Mike. Hello.
Too many names. But no, yeah. Black Snap still hasn't completed his quest, but he's got all these Oh, he's got his Malygos. Okay, he got it. So we're good here. He played that Ferocious Hollow and draws that Malygos. So
Draws
now,
into the Malygos.
yeah. So now he's
Beautiful.
got. What does he have? He has how many cards in his hand? He's got both Moonfires. Does he
No,
have
I believe didn't one Moonfire just get burned off of?
Did it? No, the Wild Growth burned.
Oh, okay. The Wild Growth burned off the UI.
Yeah.
Okay.
So yeah, so he has one more Moonfire in his deck, and he's down to 2 charges.
Oh no,
weapon.
I'm sorry. We're both blind. Both Moonfires are in his hand.
Are they?
Yes.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
Nice. That's good
I
for
like what
him.
he has here. Okay.
With that and the 2 twigs, yeah, you're right. He's gonna be able to do a lot of damage very, very quickly. And with that burnt, Vicious Scalehide, Black Snap is in trouble here. Oh, but he draws the Vanish off of. That is very, very dirty because Black Snap has gotten no damage through. MLG Anakin is at 51 health, which is not good, even with the burst potential of what Quest Rogue can do here.
Hey, so if I count this up right, he can play Malygos, break his twig, play another Malygos, plus 10 spell damage. So we're looking at 22 from Moonfires?
Yep, you are correct.
Beautiful.
And if he draws a swipe here in the next couple turns, he's got He's got 2 turns before he's got to break his twig, right? And I would have liked if I was Black Snap to use that Glacial Shard on Anakin's face, but he's just gonna wait till he's down to 1 charge, I think. So.
Oh, okay. He's gonna bait him into it. Okay, I got you.
Yeah.
Which is unfortunate because there's no way as a druid to get a new weapon, as far as I know. I'm a low rank player, so you could let me know.
And not in standard. In Wild, you have things like Medivh. You have Blingtron. Yep. So those are some of the ways you could do it. And if you somehow manage to get the warrior thing, that like if the warrior breaks it for you. But yeah, it's not gonna for the druid to do it himself. No other way.
No other way. Druid doesn't have weapons project. Too bad.
Yeah, this is true. Okay, so it looks like
Anakin's going in.
I think he's gonna go. I don't know. Okay, he's gonna do this to play some of these.
Wow, overkill.
Yeah. Well, the thing is, I'm not sure why he didn't wait.
Yeah, I'm curious on that one too. I should write that down.
And the Scalehide being pulled by Black Snap is going to deal damage or heal him up, which is not good for MLG Anakin. He wanted him to be as low as possible. I assume that MLG Anakin's running a Alexstrasza somewhere, and maybe that's why this is this. But I think Black Snap is going to be vanishing again here. Otherwise, I don't know why you don't kill the Malygos.
Yeah, I think you're right with the vanishing call. I see it happening as well. Yeah.
And it was,
Banish, throw down the freeze. I'm sorry, go ahead.
I was gonna say, it's scary how much damage Black Snap has been doing these last couple turns, and MLG Anakin's still at 31 health.
Yeah. It's pretty disgusting.
Yeah. So, with that Malygos back in his hand, I think that... Okay, that's another not bad burn for MLG. He's gotten really lucky with what cards he's burned in this matchup. He's burned a Spreading Plague. He's burned a second UI, which he was never going to play anyways. So it's good to see him, from his perspective, burn these cards he wasn't going to play anyways.
Another random question to throw at you.
What's up, sir?
Do you think anyone would play Quest if it was your minions are now 3/3?
I don't know, man. Probably. I didn't think people acted like it was going to be out of the game at 4/4s, and the problem is with things like the Zola combo with Sonya, you could basically charge minions for like endless turns, and so it's the power of these really cheap minions. A lot of the really like frustrating parts of Hearthstone have been tied back to 1 and 2 cost minions, and Quest Rogue is a prime example of that because most of their minions cost either 1 or 2.
Yeah, man, those low cost minions have always been a problem. I've been playing for 4 years now. Like, jeez.
Well, so people laughed. I think it was earlier this year, maybe last year. One of the developers, they asked what the biggest design restricting card in the game was, and he said it was Stone Tusk Boar, and this is why that's the case. And like I said, MLG Anakin is never going to be given a chance by Black Snap to break. Oh, and the Sonya, that Sonya draw is super gross.
And he's frozen again. He can never get that durability gone. Like, he must be frustrated.
Yeah, Black Snap played this fantastically. He knew that weapon didn't matter until it was down to 1 charge. And now with the Sonya, with the Valeera the Hollow, he's just never going to let MLG Anakin break his last charge.
Never. He's just going to slow walk him to that slow death. Or fast death.
I was going to say,
he's never going to break that charge.
Yeah, at this point, nothing is going to be slow about it. The only way we're seeing Anakin potentially break it is if he naturalizes these 2 glacial shards. But then the problem is, yeah, he's got to naturalize both these glacial shards, but he only has 1 naturalized left, right? So
yeah, he used 1 earlier. Yep. Where he made Black Snap overdraw or burn the Shadow Step, which clearly doesn't matter anymore.
It doesn't matter once you get the Valeera the Hollow out. And Anakin sees this, but he doesn't know that Black Snap's got the Sonya in his hand. Oh, he's going to deal the Moonfire and kill it. The problem is now he's using all his burst damage.
Oh, man. That's... oof.
So, Anakin...
Go ahead.
I was going to say, Anakin hasn't drawn swipes in this matchup, and so maybe he goes off as the swipe but that's not going to matter because these Vicious Scale Hides are going to heal Black Snap up to full health and deal with Malygos. This match, MLG Anakin can't win at this point.
Yeah, no way. These Scale Hides are going to heal him out of range, and here to use 2 Moonfires to clear some minions off, but clearly doesn't matter because once Sonya comes into play, everyone's coming back.
Yep,
it's a block party.
It's the definition of it, dude. And it won't matter here because Black Snap is going to sit here and do the infinite combo where you just keep cloning your Zolas, which is super, super gross. It doesn't matter that he doesn't have any cards left. Unless the only thing that could potentially be a problem here was that if he had his swipe, but MLG Anakin hasn't drawn any of his swipes, and it wouldn't really truly matter because Black Snap still has the Zola in his hand.
Could he play Malygos, attack, and then try and nourish, cross his fingers?
Nothing's gonna get this Zola out of his hand, and he doesn't have. Like I said, he doesn't.
Yeah.
If he gets this Sonya though, it's dirty. Oh,
Oh nah. And he got the plain one. It's not even shiny. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
man, yeah. And okay, he didn't freeze him that turn, but
See, gotta
but
refresh.
Black Snap knew it didn't matter anymore. He used those 2 Moonfires.
Hey, drew a swipe.
Yep. Unfortunately for MLG Anakin, there is another Zola in his hand, and it truly isn't going to matter. Although, you see that there's another thing is that there is also scale hides, which are
Yeah.
not good. You can't even fatigue because of this combo right here where you just keep Zolaing cards back to your hand like this.
That is so dirty. Look at that.
So
Wow.
this is why I have seen pro players say awful things about Quest Rogue, because it is generally the most frustrating deck in the entire game for non-aggro decks. Aggro decks can beat this if they get a good start, but aggro decks aren't even guaranteed to beat Quest Rogue. I think the highest percentage win deck against Quest Rogue is Tempo Mage. Oh, that's
Yeah, I could see Temple Mage tearing this apart easily.
Yeah.
Yeah.
because you
I
don't you
got you
just,
on that one.
you just ignore their board and do some stuff, and it just. So I think it might be MLG Anakin's ultimate game plan here is just to fatigue Black Snap, but he can't do it with his hand. He's got the Zola in his hand still, and I don't see how he ever completely exhausts him of resources.
Yeah. But like you called about 13 turns ago, the double giggling inventor, all 4/4s. Look at him.
Yep. This is the grossest stuff in the world. It is.
24 points, 24 attack, 24 defense. Let's go.
And 4 of those 6 minions have divine shields. It's just
So gross.
Yeah, it is the definition of gross. I really truly think the only way to completely ensure Quest Rogue is taken care of is if you get rid of the card from the game.
just hit delete.
Just yeah.
Go on the back end. Just open the little file and just click delete.
They need Will Smith and the Neuralizer from the Men in Black movies.
Oh yeah, that way everyone just forgets, has no idea or recollection of this card ever existing.
Yeah, exactly. It removes the trauma everyone's gotten from it.
Hey, quick shout out to our chat room. Got Dragon Rider, Audrey Kills in here, Smoke Dog. Greetings, everyone.
Yeah, thanks for coming to hang out, guys. We appreciate it. Sorry about
appreciate it.
the slight issues at the beginning here with the silly stream key, but we're fine here. See, and that's what you do. You play the Zola on the Giggling Inventor, then you copy that Giggling Zola with the, what's that damn card called? The Death Shadow, and you just, it's so gross.
So basically, you keep playing Zola till every card is golden. Got it. Okay.
Yep,
All
yep.
right. Yeah.
That's called the Bling Bling plan.
Definitely bling.
So it's so funny because Rogue has all these degenerate things that nobody really hated like all that badly until they're all combined into one giant degenerate deck, which is Quest Rogue.
Yeah, it's all these small, little, annoying pieces that everyone just kind of brushes off until they all get combined together into like a super monster, and they're all like, "What the hell? Why were we not paying attention?"
Yep. I think that Black Snap wins next turn. I don't think he could win this turn. Let's see. He's got a South.
He's got a what?
He's got a South Sea, as I said, with 1 dagger charge.
Is MLG playing Rogue tonight?
He is playing. He's playing Druid, Priest, and Warlock.
All right, so with this being the last rogue game, I just want to shout out to Audrey Kills really quick because I saw the same tweet. She said that she liked what someone on Twitter said about the fix to Quest Rogue was changing it from the rest of the game to the minions that are in your hand. So
Yeah,
I think it's
I've seen
yeah,
that. I've seen people say that it should be that the minions don't are just plain 4/4s from then on. Like they don't get charged, they don't get rushed, they don't get anything other than just a 4/4.
yes.
I actually like that a lot because it kind of stops the shenanigans with what's
Ooh,
happening
and
there.
Black Snap takes the win as we saw coming a couple turns ago. But congrats to Black Snap on getting that first win.
Yeah, he gets that. He gets that quest rogue up in here. Let me go us back to us and tell them 1 minute here. Let's see.
Most
Okay.
definitely.
Okay, cool. Just 1 second here.
Sick.
One sec. Okay, cool. So yeah, so we had some stream key issues that we didn't. I didn't realize they changed when we transitioned over from Ferris Biscuit, but we got it all worked out. Everyone's here, so we're good. We're one match in. Now, Black Snap has to win with his other two classes, so that is Druid and what did I say the other one was? I forget what the other one was, but he has to win with all three. So, again, thank you for coming out, guys. Thank you for having me tonight, Mike. Thank you for being here tonight, Mike. And
Yeah.
let's get going into game 2.
I'm excited to be here. It's kind of funny. Last season, obviously, I was a player, and then I got to cast a match, and I really enjoyed it. So it's just, I guess, I don't want to say coincidence. It's just funny how it worked out where I don't play anymore, but I'm the commissioner, and I can jump in to cast when needed.
Yeah,
Like, pretty cool. I'll take it.
it's so much fun. I love casting. I love, as anyone knows me, I have multiple podcasts. I never shut up. So me casting, I get to sit here and talk about Hearthstone and have fun with good people like yourself, sir, and just hang out and analyze things. And I don't have to worry about the stresses of winning and losing. I just get to have fun and enjoy some good Hearthstone. So
Hell yeah, man. Like, I remember the first time I casted, and like afterwards, just the feeling of it. It was like that excitement, like when I first started playing the game. Not comparing the two, saying one is better than the other, but I just really enjoyed talking about it, and I didn't ever think about it prior to that. If that makes sense. Like I never sleep at night or wake up in the morning like I want to talk about Hearthstone on a stream. But when I did it, I was like, this is actually pretty cool, and now I see why people were doing that. So you think you can cast things, stuff
yeah,
like that. Like
I
Apple was going for it. People like Dr. J, yeah,
I went and did it with
yeah,
me
you
and
too.
Storm Rage did it from Blizzlet, who is also a player this season, and we had a really good time. So, game 2 here, we have Black Snap queued up. I don't know
Say
what
it.
kind of druid. Some kind of
Druid?
druid.
No
It's
surprise.
druid. Yeah,
No surprise.
that is. If you guys don't know, and there's a lot of new players this season. Black Snap is a notorious druid player. He has
Druid
been,
god.
yeah, he is really usually a high legend druid player, and
Like high legend. Like
yeah.
I see him up at like 300, 200. I'm like, damn.
Yeah.
Like he gets up there, boy.
he messes around, and I really like Black Snap. I always laugh at his stream because like the first day I ever went at his stream, he was like, I went in there and he's just like harassing his brother, and it's just making me laugh because he was a goofball.
He's just a funny dude, man. I love what I like about him. I found him through another friend that I talk to a lot.
Yeah.
So I what draws me to Black Snap, it may seem simple or subtle, but like his stream titles.
Are
Like,
they-
it just gets me every time where he's
Today?
like, all right, he's like do rag stream. Like pink do rag today. He's like, come chill. Like
Dude, he's one of those guys that he'll have a drunk stream every once in a while, and I come in and he's
Yeah.
just like hysterical, and I'm laughing my ass off at him. And he's a good dude. I like him.
heck yeah. So we got an even warlock going against is this so he's got Arcane Tyrant. Do you think this is a Malygos druid?
I would actually guess from this that it might be a token druid, but Knowing Black Snap, it could be a friggin' spiteful summoner druid. Like that's the kind. Oh no, it's not because of the Lesper Jasper spellstones and spreading
Yeah,
plague. So it's got to be either Malygos. It could be Togwaggle. That's the problem. All these druid decks have the same exact core to them.
seriously. So I'm gonna keep up in my same energy, my same fashion. And throw you another crazy question.
What's up, sir?
You ever seen anyone play Odd Druid?
I haven't. I've heard ramblings of it, in even Druid. I've heard people playing some crazy crap with Druid, but I've never seen it. I have lost to an even mage one time, so that happened.
What was their win condition?
They had
Pyroblast?
they had stuff like Pyroblast. They had the like Pyros. They just had like a lot of the good mage cards like fireballs and stuff like that.
Gotcha.
So yeah, I don't know what the heck happened, but they beat me. They ran my butt over.
Interesting. Yeah, I just said Odd Druid because you mentioned pretty much Druid can transform into any kind of style and get a win here and there. So I've
Yeah.
been playing basically Hadronox Druid. I call it Oddronox. We'll talk later about it. But Black Snap just drew a golden twig of the tree. He's got a lot of goldens over here.
Yep. Does, man. Look at this. He's missing. He's missing a mind control tech, an arcane tyrant. But man, he's got the twig in the gold Malaga or Malfurion, so he's already most of the way there. Yep.
Yeah.
So it's funny. It's MLG Anakin bringing this this even warlock. It's actually one of the decks that's done really well in this meta with 0 new cards in the deck. Like it literally has no boomstay cards in the deck. The big thing with the list has been running the mossy horrors in it, which weren't always in every list before. And with you brought up the gold twig, this still doesn't really tell us much besides it's a druid. It could still be either Togwaggle or Malygos. Knowing Black Snap, I assume it's Malygos. I've seen him play a lot of Malygos. I've never seen him playing Togwaggle, but that could just be me.
Yeah, and for the audience tonight, we did ask for deck lists. Players might have been busy. It's all good. Me and Rod are professionals. We'll figure it out, or we won't. But you'll stick around. So let's keep it going.
I can BS my way out of most situations, so we're good, whatever.
But hey, I think we hit the nail on the head. It's either a Malygos or some kind of Togwaggle. But knowing Black Snap, looking at this hand, it's not going to be spiteful, so we can check that off.
Yep.
This is obviously even lock. We got this here. So what's MLG going to play up here? Skulking Geist, which destroys that Spellstone. What else do we get rid of? And 2 naturalizes. Okay.
Yep. Yeah, and with that Moonfire, we know for sure it is now it is a Malygos druid. I like as I was saying, I've seen Black Snap playing a bunch of Mali druids, so it doesn't surprise me that's what he brought.
There was one point where I was playing like a bunch of priests, a bunch of rogue, and then obviously by those 2 classes combined, I wasn't climbing. And then I see Black Snap streaming. I'm just watching his stream, and then he just flat out says, he's like, Druid is broken as AF, and I'm just like, you know what? I want to play Druid, and I climbed like 5 ranks that night.
Yeah, it's they have some of the most Druid can do everything, which is a weird thing to say about a class in Hearthstone these days, but they can, burst damage, they can combo there, they can out armor you, they can steal your deck with Togwaggle, they can do anything they really want. And there's no real aggro Druid list right now, but that's kind of what token Druid is doing. They're not. It's a weird list. I don't even know what they consider token Druid, but it's one of those more aggressive versions of Druid at the moment.
Yeah, I tried to play some token Druid. Not that great at it because I always, and I don't want to sound the typical Hearthstone player, but at my rank 15/10, I always queue into the correct counter deck. So I'll get to that turn where I get all the 1/1s out, give them Soul, the Forest, they get the 2/2 Death Rattle, and somehow, some way, the opponent can get rid of the 1/1s and the 2/2s. and I just never have luck with it. My
Yeah.
favorite token druid match was the one that was played against me last season by Lore Master Eve. I was playing Odd Warrior, thought I was cool. I had like 49 life, or no, 48 life, and her next turn, she just played a bunch of Savage Roars, a bunch of +2, +3 attack, and she like wipes the board, and I'm
Yeah,
just dead. She hit me with 49 attack.
yeah, it's you're not always aware of how much burst damage that deck is capable of. And man, I don't think MLG Anakin is going to live past next turn. He is going to die, and he's going to die a slow, painful death. No, it's not going to be slow. It's going to be very, very quick. He's got... Black Snap's got the Twig down to 1 charge. He's got a Malagos. He's got a Forbidden's Floop. He can Moonfire for 20 and then play a swipe if he wants. It doesn't really matter at that point, but MLG is pretty dead here.
It's got to be frustrating for him. Second game in a row. Like, he just played Druid, got taken out by that rogue,
Yep.
and now Black Snap is about to accomplish what he could. Oh!
Oh!
Dropping the acid.
That's
Dropping the acidic swamp ooze,
that
which
is
I didn't see
dirty.
or pay attention to whatsoever.
No, me
I haven't
either.
seen this card in a while. Look at this bad boy. Dusted it off.
Well, the thing was, it's the weapon removal that fits in even Warlock. So that actually slows Black Snap down. I don't think it's gonna stop him though. He could still Malagos Moonfire, and then the next turn, oh, he's not gonna do that. He's just gonna go Moonfire, swipe off of the Flubidinous Floop next turn.
Say that 3 times fast. I didn't say it once last game.
I
Thank you,
can't.
buddy.
I can't say it once without putting my foot in my mouth. So it's not. I'm not going to try to say it 3 times fast. So.
Oh, really quick, not to cut you off, but to cut you off. I just checked out Twitch. I saw us. Audio is down, but I like that backdrop you got, dude. Your camera setup is looking magnificent, my friend.
Yeah, the green screen is a fantastic thing. I actually didn't even get that. I was gifted that by the Saucy Mailman, my good friend and podcasting partner.
Saucy, yeah, Saucy's cool people.
Okay.
Ooh, MLG with the concede.
Yeah,
Black Snap is up 2-0. Very quick. Go ahead.
Yeah, he knew what was happening, and he knew what must have been in Black Snap's hands to do that. So we are back. Black Snap is up 2-0, so he needs to win with his Hunter deck, which I'm not sure what he brought. It could be Death Rattle, it could be Secret, it could be Spell. Those are all kind of legitimate decks right now. So we'll see.
And I'm kind of glad I don't know. I like not knowing. I like going into the unknown with Rod Johnston.
Yes, I do. It's more exciting like that because I'm here to make this adventure better for everyone like this.
Most definitely.
Okay, cool. So let's tell them they could get going, and you guys are good. Okay, cool. They're going. So let's see how this bad boy goes.
Actually, if they want to take 10 minutes off so we can BS around, that's cool too. I'm just kidding.
I'm good with whatever, man. Okay, so Anakin's got his priest, which looks like a dragon priest of some sort.
Oh yeah, that looks Dragon Priest over here. Dragon Priest and Spell Hunter?
I don't know. I haven't seen enough of Black Snap's cards to know truly what he brought.
I'm sorry, I'm just following my gut. I apologize.
No, you are fine. Spell Hunter sounds reasonable, but the problem is it's the same as like Druid in a lot of ways. A lot of these packages are very similar to each other.
You're right. You're definitely right about that.
So Black Snap is gonna go for the tracking turn 2. He's gonna pull that Deathstalker Rexar, I assume. Yep, he does. And MLG Anakin's not gonna have anything to trade this this Northshire Cleric into, so he's just gonna go face for 1.
Once again, quick shout out to chat room, Dragon Rider, we got Smoke Dog, we got Bemmy. What's up, Bemmy? Audrey Kills, the Wizard of Raz. Appreciate you guys stopping by, keeping the party going.
Yeah.
So we got some Dragon Priest here. Oh yeah, you called it. Activates the secret. What monster are we gonna get? A 4/4.
Oh.
That is so gross.
Oh. It's so anyone who's newer to Hearthstone, Arcane
Wow.
Arcane Golem used to be a real problem back in the day.
Mm-hmm.
It used to have charge also.
Yes. Only the OGs know that.
Yep. The people who have been playing this game for way too long.
Or Google. But no one would Google that. Yeah, I remember that. This card had charge, give your opponent mana crystal. Like, who cares? Like, you remember those days where you could just curve 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. See it. Like, it didn't matter.
Yep.
You can have the crystal because you're not going to finish the game.
Exactly. It was run by all the aggro decks, and they didn't care at all.
That was back when I was really bad because I didn't understand that giving your opponent the crystal didn't matter if you're going to win next turn.
Yeah.
And once I got it, it clicked. I was like, oh, okay.
It's one of those things when you start playing Hearthstone, you don't always realize things. Like when you first start playing Hearthstone, you play Warlock and you're like, why do I want to tap? I'm doing damage to myself. I don't want to do damage to myself. But you do want to do damage to yourself because then you get all the cards you want. So
Yeah, if you can mitigate that difference and get the advantage out of hurting yourself, more
Yeah.
cards to set up, yeah, it's beautiful.
you're just using your life total as an asset, and it's the same kind of thing. So you're going. It's the same thing with druids now and their biology project. They don't care especially if their opponents are aggro, because they're going to burn through their cards with that couple of cards in their hand. And they don't care.
Yeah, it's kind of like a setup in a way. So
Yep.
he's going to heal the dragon. I'm imagining he's going to trade.
Yep.
Yeah.
He's kind of got to. He doesn't want Black Snap to take the board too much. So
see.
interesting here is that MLG Anakin's got this Dustbreaker in his hand, so he's going to be able to clear up this board, but he would be clearing up his own board at the same time. But it looks like it's not going to matter anyways, because Black Snap's playing this Explosive Trap, which is going to do work anyways on his board. So
Just feel too bad for MLG here. You know, every game he just seems to be the underdog. And Black Snap is just rolling through. Like he does on his Twitch streams.
Yeah, I do appreciate though. MLG brought out all his decks today, and I'm not sure Black Snap's going to regret. It seems like he brought 3 of the strongest classes in the format this week. He's got 2 more weeks where he's got to bring the other 6 classes. So it'll be interesting to see what happens. That's one of the biggest strategy elements of UHL is ensuring you don't use all your best classes too quickly, because you got 2 more weeks coming up where you gotta use these decks and use these classes.
That is a great point to everyone listening. I see Audrey Kills here. I see Dragon Rider. Make sure you guys, for me as a player, ex-player, and Rod saying this as well, make sure you think of that when you're doing your next 3-week set. Because I got stomped. I got rolled by Hat. And I didn't even think of that until I did the post-game interview. And I listened to him on how much thought he put behind each pick, each player ahead of time.
Yeah.
So as you make that point, Rod, I look at Black Snap's matchups for the next 2 weeks on UnitedHearthstone.com, United Hearthstone League. It's on the homepage. I have the image here. He's playing Red Knight week 2 and Pair on week 3.
Yeah.
So I'm really interested what he's playing against the champ next week.
Yeah, Red Knight is a really, really strong player. Like you said,
Monster.
he was the champion last season. And Black Snap is getting this Rexar hero power going, and it'll be interesting to see what he picks, because this is really strong. And from everything I've seen, I haven't seen a single minion. I think this is a spell hunter, like you said. So it'll be interesting to see if there's a Rockdalar somewhere in this deck.
Yeah, Rock Dalar, or I'm gonna say Call the Hounds. I apologize.
Yeah,
What's the
unleash.
6-mana one?
Unleash. Oh no. Crap. Now you're blowing my brain. I don't know.
Well, I'll describe it to the audience. It's 6 mana. It glows yellow.
It's to
When
my
you
side.
play-
To my
you go.
side. There you go. I saw it on the stream because it was in his Black Snap's tracking earlier. So.
Oh, okay.
So. Let's see. What does MLG want to do here? He's got It looks like he's gonna go for the Shadow Visions.
So what's his win condition here? Alex Straza, get the opponent down to 15.
And then
Mind
Mind
Blast.
Blasts. Yeah, multiple Mind Blasts. He's got the hero power for Anduin. Oh, and this sucks for Anakin, man. He's had 2 Shadow Visions and no additional Mind Blasts, which is not good for him. And
Rocktalar.
Yep.
And it's glowing yellow. Called it.
Spell Hunter it is.
Well, with my gut. Always go with your gut, guys.
Yep.
Unless it steers you wrong.
Okay, so he goes with this Hyena. Oh, the Zombiest is nasty.
That is massive.
It's a 6/7 with Poisonous, so.
Ooh, that's gross. These zombies are nasty, man. This new set, I'm excited for December. I want to see what other kind of beast they make.
Yeah, I know. It's I'm glad that they updated it. Like they weren't originally gonna update Rexar, but man, he is such a strong card.
When I heard that, man, I was like, "Yo, tripping." I didn't have the card at the time, and I was like, "No, I'm gonna craft this card because they will update it." Are they crazy? They have to.
Yeah. People complained enough that they're like, fine.
Like whatever, we'll do it.
So I'm wondering, I don't know, man. Anakin's in another weird spot here because he doesn't have the damage to just burst Black Snap down. So that's, I assume, why he didn't play the Alex Straza. You don't want to play the Alex Straza and not have some kind of way to burst your opponent down shortly after that.
Yeah, because it's just pointless to put them at 15 and then you're not actually destroying them from being at that range.
Well, in Black Snap at that point is capable of drawing minions or building beasts that have lifesteal, which is not something you want to deal with because then you're gonna get rid of that damage he did to him.
Yeah, he could get a Stone Tusk Boar and fuse it with the what is that? The Bloodworm.
Yep.
Boom. There's your 5 health right there. I'm just saying, it's crazy.
Yeah, exactly. So
I've seen it.
I think that at this point I ping the zombies, the 5/5 zombies, and then play the Dustbreaker, and that looks like what he's gonna do. Man, I will tell you though, you play these aggressive decks like this, and you run up against like this kind of control priest, and you can get real frustrated real fast because they have answers for your stuff every single time.
They really do, and that's so annoying. I hate that feeling. when I'm in the mood to play like rush decks, and then I queue into like these slow defensive like control decks, I'm just like, why are you playing right now? Go to sleep. Let me get these quick 5-minute games in.
Well, it's the same thing as it happens to me. Like it's like I'll sit there and go, I want to play a slow deck, and then I roll into like Quest Rogue or like Odd Warrior that like draws perfect. It's like no.
Maybe in Hearthstone 2025 they'll have a control ladder and aggro ladder, but nah. Well, if Reddit complains enough.
Maybe that's why I always say on tier 5 that's how you get something done is you complain a lot on Reddit.
That's so true. Complain on Reddit. Ooh, Bloodworm lifesteal.
And a Vicious Scale Hide with lifesteal.
Yeah.
But depends on what he's looking for.
Less.
Yeah.
That's true.
I mean, he's not in a hurry to heal, right? Because Black Snap's at 30 health right now, and that Zombiest is really clutch because it sits there and lets you make all the rest of your beasts have rush, so it's really key in matchups like this.
Yeah, that's so gross. So I did Know Your Role 2018 Priest, and I feel like that was the height of Priest because I play Priest nowadays and I'm just not as entertained. Like the Spiteful Priest, I played it, but it just gets outclassed by other stuff. This deck he's playing here, the Dragon Priest, I just feel like it gets outclassed by other stuff.
Yep.
So it's cool to see him bring it. I like Priest, but I need to see the cards from the next set because right now, for me, it's just not like anywhere near the top 4 or top 5. What about you?
No, Priest is not in a great spot, man. It's Priest right now is just kind of a meme deck. They can win games, but they're often just like your OT King with Mecha Cthulhu or your doing something insane like APM priest, like where you're doing actions per minute to see how you could do like how many stone tusk boars you could make. And I don't think that's like a real legitimate thing. And the problem is, if they don't get something in the next set, they're gonna lose Shadow Reaper Anduin, which is one of their best cards, right? So it'll be interesting to see, because Priest is in a weird spot in general, because their core set like needs very specific cards to make the class viable, and that's what the problem is. Like, you're with Hearthstone, you always have that same core set, and if your core set isn't getting the support it needs, then your class could be in a lot of trouble.
Yeah, that's so true. That core set, to me, there are some issues in there. I feel like they should spend some time, focus on that a little bit, shine it up, polish it off.
Maybe even rotate it. That's one of those things that people have brought up, is like rotating the whole sets out or something like that. I mean, you have things like when you have nerfs to sets like you did with like the Fiery War Axe, right? You have the Fiery War Axe, and when that got nerfed, it put Warrior back so far. I mean, it put it back for almost like a year because of that one nerf. And you don't always realize, but that core set is like the identity of what a lot of these classes are, and you have to alter something, and it's like dominoes, man. It just makes everything tumble over.
Yeah, and that domino effect is crazy, because for a long time, you can recall this, like the running joke, and it's not even a joke, it's a real thing, was like, if you play Warrior, you start with the Fiery War Axe every game. Like,
Yeah.
it's always in your hand. I remember that.
Yeah.
And then once they nerfed it, I'm just like, I don't know if I'm playing this card at all. Like,
It's funny, the card doesn't get played at all, man. It was such a staple, and now it's gone.
yeah.
So I'm wondering here, MLG hasn't attacked in a couple turns because of these secrets. He's got 2 Mind Blasts. I'm kind of thinking he just needs to Alex Straza here and try to finish off Black Snap. I would attack first with the 3/4 if I was MLG, because if it's freezing, neither one of them, there is a freezing trap, so he wants that extra damage. And there's a Black Snap has a explosive trap and a freezing trap out.
So we have the explosive going off first.
And I'm wondering if he did that because he doesn't mind if he pulls it back. Is he going to try to pull this zombies pack with that card? And I'm thinking that might be his plan and why he did that.
Yeah, steal the zombies, kill one, and then use a hero power on another one.
Yeah, or even, because he needs to play with Alex Straza here soon.
Wait. Oh, what's he going to do? Okay.
I don't-
Oh.
I kind of would have liked him using that Cabal Shadow Priest to steal that zombies, but he's diluting Black Snap's deck.
Will the diluting matter in a little bit with all these gigantic, crazy zombies coming out?
Nope, I don't think so. I mean, that's the problem, right? Black Snap gets to build these decks, these cards, whatever way he wants.
Yeah.
And man, I was playing some Secret Hunter earlier today, and I made a Flappy Bird combined with something, and I beat an Odd Warrior with he had 50 health, and I beat him because I was like, oh, you can't target this. I got Wind Fury, I got +3 attack. You can make some insane stuff. And now Anakin has used both of his Psychic Screams, and so he's got no way to deal with stuff like this. He has no... He can use this Mass Dispel, and he's probably going to have to this turn, because if not, he's going to take 14 to his face. And guess what? MLG has 14 health.
Hey, really quick, Rod. I'm listening to you. This is a great matchup. But I just want to laugh and shout out all the UHL players that are in the chat right now talking trash about each other.
That's funny. Yeah,
this is great.
That's what I
Daring
love.
Alkaline, Robobson, Dragon Rider, Audrey. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, I was gonna say, man, does Robobson sleep? I've asked Robobson if he wants to come on my podcast at some point, and he's like, "Oh, you have to be at 4 or 5 your time." It is It is 9:08 my time, and this bastard is still awake. He never sleeps. He
Yeah,
is.
I used to get crap from one of my old co-hosts, my old podcast, and he'd be like, Mike, it's like 3 in the morning. I see you at 3 in the afternoon, 3 at night. He's like, when do you ever sleep? And I'm just kind of like, never, because that's when I was pushing like rank 2, rank 1,
Yeah.
and I was like, I never sleep. I'm playing all the time.
So
And
that
then
is going to be
now I look at
lethal.
Robson, and I'm just like, this is why he's literal legend. He's always awake. And like you said, Black
Ah.
Snap with the lethal, and he takes the series 3-0.
Yep, that is go.
Impressive start.
He had a really good set of games, man. Here, let's go to the results page, and it's gonna be Black Snap win and she lost. Let's see if they want to do interview.
Yeah, it'd be great. Get them on the microphone, on the
Yeah.
video for the crowd here. On the microphone. I'm an old guy. Sorry.
I'm older than you, buddy.
Oh, never mind.
So here, let's see if we can pull them in.
Well, it's 11 o'clock for me, so it's later at night.
Yeah, I mean, whatever you want, dude. Are you? Yeah.
I'm just
Yeah.
messing.
You're cool, dude. Yeah, I'll pull you in.
While we get these guys in real quick,
Right
one last
now.
random question for you.
What's up, sir?
How do you feel about the effect of people like us who used to play in the league, and then we step out for whatever reason, and then new people get to come in and feel the benefit and flourish from the UHL spotlight?
Dude, I think it's fantastic. I think it's going to bring more people into this crowd. I think it's going to be it's going to spread everything out, and it's going to bring new fans in, and it's just making everything like more exciting, I think. So I have brought them both in, see if they come in. Anakin, what's up, sir? He's coming in. I hear his mic going.
Hello?
Hey, what's up?
What's going on?
What's up, man?
Hey, what's up, Black Snap?
Black Snap, you congratulations on your victory tonight, sir. And it looks like Anakin's fixing his mic. Man, you brought 3 really powerful decks tonight, man, and you played really well.
Whoa. Before all that, Black Snap,
Yeah, what's up?
you wearing it? What color do-rag you wearing right now?
I had a purple one on there.
Hey, I knew it. Yo, I was telling Rod, I was like, one thing I love about Black Snap, he's got the coolest stream titles. It's always like do-rag stream, pink do-rag, we just chilling today, something like that. It's the best. Yeah, man, you put on tonight. Great games, 3-0. How does it feel?
Solid. It was fun. Just I played what I was most comfortable with. So,
Man, I have to ask you, Black Snap. You brought 3 of the powerful decks or classes in the format. Now you got 2 more weeks where you can't play those 3 classes. Are you worried at all about leaving those 3 classes out the next 2 weeks?
not really. I mean, like this is one of those weird formats where most of the classes have at least one good deck.
Yeah.
So
Gotcha,
I should.
yeah.
I just need some to do some crafting, I guess.
Yeah, I was sitting there. I'm like, Black Snap brought Druid, and no one in the world is surprised that knows him.
Basically,
Yeah,
auto win, give him that automatic win.
Anakin, you back yet? I saw you were on mute for a while there, but are you back?
I was listening. No,
Okay.
no, you keep asking Black first. Yeah, I asked Black.
It's funny, Anakin. I would say you played well too, dude. But you queued up like all 3 times, like to really bad things. Like when you queued up that Druid into his Black Snap's quest rogue, I'm like, oh no, oh
Ooh,
no.
yeah.
Dude, I had that game. I had. See, the problem is I had 2 beers, and I should have just had 1 beer because once I milled his
Shadow Step.
backstep. What's the card? Backstep.
Shadow
Whatever.
Step. Shadow
Shadow
Step.
Step.
Yeah.
Backstep, and then I milled like another card. I was like, oh, this is great. And then Black Snap, just like, dude, for all of you guys listening right now, Black Snap is like a scary good player. Like, I thought I had that first game down for sure because I was a Bugay. I'm gonna play it really smart here. I made a decision late game to UI and burn a couple cards because I thought that I was gonna get the 20 mana off. but he made a really, really good play on like I think it was like turn 8 or 9, where he realized that he lost a board, and he started to shadow step and make sure that my face was frozen at 2 because
Yep.
he didn't have any weapon destruction in his hand, and it was so smart. Like
Yeah.
then instead of having like 20 mana, then I can only have. He realized that I had the flip in hand, and yeah, I'm going on a little bit, but like yeah, like that was a really, really top level play. Like that was really good in that first game. I did have a couple unfavorables. I thought that I could have won the first game, but
So I want to jump in real quick because that priest versus hunter, there was 3 turns where you could have played Alex Straza and then got the lethal from the cards in your hand with the damage. Was there a reason why you didn't notice that? Was there BM going on? I was really curious, but I didn't bring it up. I wanted to ask you.
to be honest with you, I didn't really see it. I guess it was more of like on board. On board was a lot to deal with. I can't remember the exact situation. I wasn't really in tune second game. I was more upset I lost the first game. I'm gonna have to like said I gotta say something to everybody though right now.
Yeah.
On Saturday, I came in second in a Challenger Cup. For all of you guys that don't know what Challenger Cups are, it's like a backdoor into playoffs. Came in second.
Oh.
And then I didn't tell anybody yesterday. I didn't tweet it out because I used my exact same 3 decks. I came in second again yesterday. Like, not only did I second place in Open on Saturday, I second place in Open on Sunday, coming from winner's bracket on Sunday. So I actually lost twice yesterday, and I was like, okay, there's no way my lineup loses me 3 times in a row.
Oh damn!
Like,
That's
no
rough.
way. And like, I didn't tweet it out. I didn't send messages because I was going to use the same list, and I was like, it's a little bit heartbreaking. I mean, that's Hearthstone. I mean, to be honest with you guys, Black Snap's scary good.
Yeah. So I was gonna say, from caster view, Black Snap played beautifully. It was amazing. I was just really in awe with that quest game when Black Snap. You kept copying the giggling inventor. Everyone's laughing. Wait, no, hold on. Everyone's laughing, but MLG. You're copying it. It's a 4/4, making 4/4s. It's golden. Rod Johnson's trying to explain it to me. I had never seen it in action, and he's like, basically, it's just an infinite combo, and this game's over.
Yeah.
Like, how does it feel to play that Black Snap? I've never done that myself.
The Quest Rogue matchup, so like the Quest Rogue matchup versus Naya Druid is typically pretty close. But they give you a fair amount of time to get the quest done. So usually, like against faster matchups, I'll use Zola to complete the quest. But I didn't because I had time.
Yeah.
Okay.
You both.
So I kind of hold it post quest.
You both.
And then like try to go try to get infinite value.
Yeah. Well, you.
Gotcha.
I know if I can keep freezing his face, and I can stay above 21, then they can't kill me with the full combo.
Yeah,
so,
Rod, I said that. Yeah.
Yeah. It was.
I can't do more. I only have Sway. I only have Mally for 4, and then I have Sway for 4, and then I have 2 Moonfires. Even if I had the weapon, still it's not enough. Which is heads up from Black.
Yeah. So I was gonna say, Black Snap, you had a really awkward hand there for a lot of that first game.
Yeah,
and
it was weird.
Oh, it must have been awkward. I was like, this man hasn't completed the quest. It's turn 8. It's got to be like 7 coins over there or something.
He had a lot of stuff like the giggling inventor, and he started playing those the novice engineers, and then he's like,
I was like, you're trying to get it off, nah.
But then
yeah, it must have been that.
Yeah, it was like he had a Vanish for a little while. He had those other things. He had Valera for most of that beginning of that game, and so it was just like you did a really good job of just preventing that, keeping the board. And then when Anakin burned your what is it?
Shadow Step.
I burned
The
Shadow
scale.
Step, and I burned a Scale Hide.
Yeah, the Scale Hide.
I think that was 2 heads up plays. Like.
Yeah.
I think I shouldn't have lost the game after that, but you know what? Like I said, Black Snap's a scary player. The fact that I burned 2 of some of the key cards, especially like in that situation, like
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it goes to show how many times Black Snap's been in that situation, how he knew to navigate through it. Having the caster perspective, we could all see that regardless how good Black Snap was, like the cards that came out from his hand or his deck and MLG's deck, Black Snap was just chilling, like waiting. Like he said, he had the time, and then once it was time to strike, no, I'm not downplaying. I'm saying like based on because me and Rod said this, you had time to get the quest going, and then from the Druid side, MLG wasn't able to put out that much pressure or draw a lot of cards.
Yeah.
But
Right.
once it came time, like you knew what to play when and how to play it. So like I'm saying that's a heads up right there. Like it was like watching like your stream. Like it was crazy. I was like, this is dope.
But you guys both played awesome, and it was a great start to the season. We had some issues with the stream key here, but we got that all figured out so that it started a little weird. But I want to thank you guys. You guys want to plug your stuff, and unless you have anything else to say before we get out of here.
I gotta say, man, you guys going forward. Black Snap is a really tough dude. That was really hard. So there's 14. I went 14 and lost like 4, or I went 15 and 4 in the last 2 days in this particular format.
Yeah.
This is the hardest game that I've played in both, including both of the grand finals. Like, absolutely flawless Quest Road gameplay. Like, that was the thing that slingshot him forward. If I could have only had those other 2 classes, dude, they play perfect. He's a really good guy. I stream on Twitch.tv/MLGanakin. I tweet sometimes. And yeah, thanks. That was a great opening to the season. What great games.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun. Mr. Blacksnap, you want to pimp your stuff?
Yeah. Yeah, I stream on Twitch at BlackSnapTC. My Twitter handle is the exact same. I tweet a lot, so feel free to come do for some free entertainment.
Yep.
But yeah, man, it was fun. So I'm looking forward to the future weeks of the league, man.
Can I say? I want to say one more thing.
Go ahead. Yep.
I want to say 2 things actually. One, shout out to Swagoy. If you guys haven't already, there's like a Swagoy thing every month. And 2, next weekend is going to be the Phoenix Cup. A lot of well-known names playing that Phoenix Cup next weekend. So just checking it out.
I heard
that's all I got.
Dragon Rider is going to be in that cup, so you might. You might not want to. You might not want to drink beer before you play against her.
I'm actually playing Dragon Raider on stream first on Saturday.
That's awesome.
Crazy. So I wanted to say thank you to both of you for putting on a great show for a premiere night of the UHL. Going into week 2, MLG, you'll be playing against Swagoy Steph.
Ooh, that's tough.
For TC, you're playing Red Knight, the defending champion. Really quick, what's your perspective on that?
I know him personally. He's a cool dude. I watched his stream a bit, and I'm looking forward to seeing what he's really made of. I've never actually played him before, so.
So we got the first time right here in the UHL. That's gonna be amazing. I'm ready, yo.
It's gonna be fun.
Blackstep, I got you $5 to you if you beat up Red Knight for me.
He said $5.
I'm in on that.
He said $5.
$5. I'm being a hokey white guy for you guys.
Classic Rod Johnson.
Yeah, that's me.
I'll get you that money, man.
Dude, what about Steffi's pretty scary.
Yeah. She knows her stuff, man. I've cast with her. She knows what she's doing, so.
Teacher by day, Hearthstone pro at night.
Yeah.
Don't get it twisted.
Hey, okay.
It's a deadly combination over here.
Okay, Mike. Mike, do you want to give everyone, tell them where to find you?
Yeah, you guys can find me on Twitter and Twitch at ML Streams. And you all know the league. The website is UnitedHearthstoneLeague.com and the Twitter is UnitedHS League.
Yeah, and you can find me on Twitter at Rod_Johnston, and I'm on Twitch at Rod_Johnston. And my Hearthstone podcast is Tier 5, so go check that out. So
I love that. Tier 5 podcast is the best.
Thanks, dude. I appreciate it, buddy.
18 plus. I love it.
So thanks for everybody coming out. This is a fantastic start of Season 3 of UHL. We are in beautiful hands with Mr. Mike Lowe, so we're looking forward to a great season, and we will see you guys